Hello, everyone. My name is Wilhelm. Oh, let me just turn this down a little bit. There we go. Hello. My name is Wilhelm, as I just said, and I'm here again every fortnight. I'm coming at you live on the Facebooks. Um, it's January blues, so I figured I would start out with a little blues music. It says here that this is royalty free, so hopefully I'm not being cut off by the internet copyright lords. Because I'd hate for that to happen. Because I just like talking to you and interacting with you online. And I also don't want to take anyone else's creative work and profit from that. Although, who are we kidding? I don't make any profit off of this. I do this just because of my love of connecting with you. That's right, you. Um, yeah, and I'm suppose you're wondering why I'm wearing my dark glasses, but it's because I'm playing the blues, listening to the blues, and I just figured I should, have some funky shades. Yeah. Although technically these are three-dimensional glasses, and I don't mean that in the sense that they're three-dimensional glasses as if they're a three-dimensional object in this world. It's more that they're glasses that you can wear and watch movies in three dimensions. But since we're here on the Facebook Live, I should probably switch back to my regular glasses. There we go. Oh, that's much better. I'm also going to just turn this down. Let me just grab that. Okay, there we go. We're all turned down. Let me see if I got my. Ooh, I need to put the volume up for this because I got to have my Wilhelm scream. Let me check if that's still loaded. Oh, there we go. The Wilhelm scream. Oh, I got a comment from Candace Woodland. It says, "Oh no, are you feeling blue?" Well, I was playing the blues. Well, I was listening to the blues. But I my topic today was I had read. Ooh, my hair is in my eye. I don't like that. It's kind of tickling my cheek. Does anyone out there with long hair also have that where your hair kind of like tickles your cheek and you just want to scream? Yeah, it's a mystery, all right. Uh, yeah, I read online that January 18th has been scientifically proven to be the most depressing day or just the worst day of the year for mental health. So I figured I'd my topic today would be January blues, and I'd start off with a bit of the blues music, because the blues music just dun, 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 just I don't know, it's a way to get those bad feelings out. And I know that I've talked about this before, that getting rid of bad feelings is a good thing to do. It's good for your emotional health. And if anyone out there has, been a habitual watcher of my fortnightly videos, then you'll know that I'm a big advocate for mental health, and I try to do everything I can to make sure that everyone out there just feels as good as possible. Side note, I am wearing, I think, three different colors of blue, so I guess technically I'm always in the blues, um, just chromatically speaking. Oh, Schrodinger just chased Sassy Q. I don't know if you can hear, but there's a full-on cat fight over on the. This is the most I've ever seen Sassy Q. Uh, they're staring each other down now. Sassy Q, Schrodinger. I hope they're okay. Maybe it was all this talk about the blues got them all in a cat tizzy. Hopefully that won't that won't just I don't know just I'm looking for a good sound effect to play on there, and I can't really think of one except for yeah. Oh, maybe this will speak to them. Hey, Schrodinger and Sassy Q. They didn't react to that. I guess they don't speak Shriwook. Um, Candace says yes with a uh, smiley face and a heart. I don't know what that's reacting. It's probably from something that I said minutes ago. I've already been talking for 5 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't even know where the time goes. I have what's called time blindness, and sometimes I'll talk and it'll feel like 2 minutes, and it's actually been much longer than that. No, I was going to say 2 hours, but I really feel like I have a concept that I've been talking for 2 minutes and 2 hours. Like I'm unable to get a sense of maybe a power of 60, but yeah, between 2 minutes and 20 minutes, your guess is as good as mine. Ooh. Oh, okay, let me just. Okay, I'm back. Um, Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Actually, that's not true. I'll be here for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back in a fortnight. Um, Candice, if you're watching, if you have any questions, as always, just fire them my way, and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, the camera looks a little strange. My head is a lot bigger than it normally is. I'm usually a little bit smaller in the frame. I don't know why that is, but hopefully that's not freaking anybody out. Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. Whew. Ugh. You never know with the internet. There's so much content out there. I just, I gotta make sure that oh, Candy says I have questions. Well, I have answers. It reminds me of that movie Blade Runner, where the replicant comes in to meet his maker, and he says, I have questions. And then his maker says, Roy, I have answers. I don't know why I made him British. I don't think he was British, the character. Can't even think of his name right now. The Tyrell, I think his name was, with the big glass. Oh, we got a question already. Um, number one, any advice for fighting? Oh, let me try that again. Whoops. Uh-oh. My soundboard just rebooted. Let me try this again. Any advice for fighting SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder? And oh, Schrodinger and Sassy Q are just tearing up something. Well, hopefully you can't hear that. They're literally destroying Schrodinger. Oh, jeez. Schrodinger. Okay, I think he's hiding.
Hot dog.
Whew, I could use a hot dog right now. Yeah, fighting seasonal affective disorder. Well, I think I've mentioned this before that some people out there have the January blues, and that's fine. Like I said that January 18th was scientifically proven to be the worst day mental health speaking. They calculated all these factors like the light, and I think maybe the fact that Christmas is over and people are back to work, and maybe people are feeling bad about themselves, maybe because of unrealistic expectations for New Year's resolutions, and all that just kind of culminates on January 18th. And so obviously, if you're listening, you've made it through January 18th. Congratulations! Give yourself a pat on the back for that, because we're all just trying to survive and make it in this crazy world. And yeah, mental health is a real issue, especially with the pandemic and with fighting seasonal affective disorder specifically. I do recommend full spectrum lights and vitamin D are the two quick things off the top of my head that you can use, because the full spectrum light simulates the sun. And I think I've said this before in previous Facebook Lives. Human beings need the sun. It's just, we like light. I know it's after dark right now, but human beings, just in general, just love light. And you can emulate the sun with these full spectrum lamps that are just, they're great. You put them on and like, you're sitting next to a sunrise and it just, you flick it on. The sun comes up. The sun will come up when you flick the switch. Bet your bottom dollar that you'll have a sandwich and feel fine. I just made those lyrics up right now. I don't think they're great. They're not as good as the actual lyrics from Annie, but they'll do in a pinch. Whew. I was gonna play a sound effect while I drank my water, but then I realized that my water is its own sound effect. Um, it puts one in the mind of dolphins. Oh, okay. I think I answered that SAD question. If you have any follow-ups, oh my God, there's all these questions. I keep forgetting to scroll down. Uh, for some reason, I thought Facebook would be smart enough to put all the newest comments so I can see them, but I had to actually scroll down to see it. Will you name my next plant? Well, I'd be honored. I don't know how I would name it. Do you have any ways that like what type of plant is it? Do you have the species or genus? I don't want to be too scientific. I don't want to give it a Latin name, but if I have a little bit more information on the plant itself, that'll help me name it. And let's just see if I have any sound effects that would help me. Uh, oh,
Ah, yes.
that's the answer to your question. Wilhelm, will you name my next plant?
Ah, yes.
Let's go on to question three. I just want to see if there's any extra additional info that Candace gives me before we answer that question. Number three is I have to start looking for a job, and it's scary. Do you have any wise words for facing an unknown future? Oh, wow. No pressure there. Uh, oh, there's a follow-up already. I haven't bought the plant yet, but if I get a name, then I'll find the plant that suits the name. Oh, that's kind of like a reverse way of doing it. It's kind of like naming your children before they're born. But I know people do that, so it's a thing people do. So how about I will name the child? Let me give you a. How about Tam Tam? I'm just gonna leave that name out there with absolutely no explanation. Tam Tam. Okay, let's just see. Okay, back to question number three. Whew, there's so many questions and my voice is already going. Whew, I think I need a little healing power on my vocal cords. Okay, that feels much better. Um, Wise words for facing an unknown future. Well, be as prepared as you can. I know that with experiments in the scientific world, preparation is key to success. Know yourself and know your enemy, and you will always be victorious. I think that's from Sao Tzu. I saw it on an episode of Star Trek. I'm not actually familiar with the philosopher itself. I remember Riker quoted that to an alien being, and the alien being just really liked it, and so did Riker. But it's good advice. I guess not enemy, because I mean you're not fighting anybody. But if you know yourself and you know your own challenges, maybe your own challenges are your enemy, so to speak. If you know yourself really well, then you will be able to overcome any obstacle that comes in your way. Oh, we got another one. Number four. How many plants is too many? Like, give me a number. Well, before it was a search engine, Google is a number. It's 10 to the 100th power, and that's a lot. That's a lot of plants. I would say if you had a Google of plants in your living space, although Candace, I'm not sure where you live, but I bet you if you had a Google of plants, uh, you wouldn't have enough room. You'd be like plastered against the wall, and there would be no air to breathe, and you'd probably die. So no, don't. Google is like the max. We want to cap out at a Google. Actually, we want to cap out way before a Google. But you can use Google to search for plants. Okay, I don't know why I pressed that button. This is way too long. I just am gonna like do a little bit of a dance until this stops. Hopefully it'll stop. Okay, there we go. It stopped. Whew. Okay, I gave you a ridiculous upper level of number of plants. And I would say, I mean, I love the number 23. And if you had 23 plants, I think that would be a really cool number to have. So I'm just going to say 23. Because if you start getting too many, then you might forget to water them and maybe they'll feel neglected. Although I really don't think there's any scientific evidence that plants feel things. Although I know that they respond to music. So maybe they do feel things and I'm just being speciesist. Ooh, had a little bit of a burp. Oh, Tam Tam, eye laughing, rolling on the floor emoji. Well, I didn't think it was that funny, but thank you very much. Let me see if I can. Oh, I wish I had like a sound effect that was good for the situation every single time, but you know what?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That's true. Nobody got time for that. Oh, question number 5. Can you relate to the feeling of having a friendship with a plant or another non-sentient thing? Well, I have lots of non-sentient friends. As a child, I didn't have I lived alone, and I didn't have any playmates to play with. I had to invent some imaginary friends, and with my imaginary friends, I also would build Lego sets and imbibe them with personalities, which was kind of cool because I could build a friend and then talk to him and then be like, you know what, I'm gonna take you apart and build a new friend, and it gave me a sense of community with my Lego. It was quite an uplifting experience for me. Oh, I got another. Oh, Candace. Candace already has 46 plants. That's exactly double. Well, you know what? Anytime a number is exactly doubled or tripled or quadrupled, that's called a harmonic. And you're essentially having a harmonic with 23, which is the best number. So any harmonic of 23 is essentially good, and you're golden. Ooh. Ah, okay, my voice is almost gone. I think what's another sound that I can hang on. Okay, let me just check something. I'm gonna just if you hold on for 1 second here. Um, okay, I checked on something. I think I'm good. Let me just double check. Oh, you know what? Here's a good sound for you. Candace, this is how many plants you should have.
It's over 9,000.
In case you couldn't hear, it said it's over 9,000, um, which I think is a ridiculous amount of plants. I was only kidding. I just saw that number, and I thought that would be interesting. Here's another number sound effect. Um, how many plants should I have?
Execute Order 66.
Execute Order 66 for plants. Because Order 66 just means order a new plant. Um, and yeah, you could order plant number 67, but it probably wouldn't sound quite as ominous as that. Um, oh, wait a second. I saw another. So, are you saying when I buy Tam Tam, I should also get another 22 plants with them? Yes, I am. And then you'll have a total of 69 plants. And that's a harmonic of 23. And also, it's a fun number that people like giggle whenever they hear 69. I'm not exactly sure what they're giggling about because it's not a prime number, so I don't know what the humor is. Ooh. Oh, the cap on my water bottle had closed somehow. Hmm. Woo. Okay. Ooh. Candace says I can't even believe I have 46. It doesn't seem like that many, but they make me feel so happy and calm. Well, you know what, Candace? I think that pretty much is the reason why anybody should get plants. If they give you a happy and calm feeling, then they are the perfect thing to do. Um, so take that, plants. Take more plants and take in all the carbon dioxide and produce all this lovely oxygen for us to breathe, and then you'll be success in life and you'll level up. Okay. Okay, I think my voice is just completely gone, so I better sum up here. Um, I think I answered. Oh, I've been talking for 20 minutes and 2 seconds. That was a palindrome there for 1 second. If you have January blues, maybe get a plant. It's obviously worked for Candace. Maybe uh, adopt a animal from a shelter because there's lots of animals needing adoption. That's a good thing to beat the January blues. Turn on some lights. Maybe dance. Um, Candace also says, how do you feel about my three most recent plants names? Raptor, Ghost, and Galaxy. Wow. Ooh, those are some awesome names. I was gonna put a. Let's just see if I have a good sound effect for that. Oh, I got. Oh, I almost pressed that bad button again. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna. This is. I'm wasting everyone's time scrolling through sound effects. Raptor, Ghost, and Galaxy. That's a good name. That's a good combination. It's kind of sci-fi, supernatural, and science, all like combined into one. Because galaxy can be science fiction and science, because there's real galaxies out there. Raptors are like from the movies, Jurassic Park. Ah! And then also, they are dinosaurs, which exist, and also birds. And ghosts, ooh, are supernatural beings, maybe creatures in another parallel dimension trying to communicate with us. We don't know, or maybe figments of people's imagination, because people's imaginations are very vivid. Oh, kind of like mine. Oh, Candace is apologizing. Sorry, it's been so plant focused, but it's just so fun to chat. Like, you never have to apologize for talking to me and asking me questions because I love that. Ghost is an air plant. Do I know about those? Well, I know about Air Jordans. Those are shoes. Air Bud, which is a dog that plays basketball. I know about air horns. Oh, I wish I had an air horn sound effect. I must have an air horn. Where is it? I gotta have an air horn. Oh, there it is. There's an air horn. Air horn. Air guitar. Although I'm so zoomed in, you can't really see my air guitar. There it is. It's an air Stratocaster. Um, Air plants. I haven't actually heard of an air plant, but I can imagine what it is. I hope in my mind it's floating in midair. That would make it like an air ghost plant. Is that the one you named Ghost? Oh, Ghost is an air plant. I read it and it absorbed into my consciousness, but not fully. Um, that's a very good name for an air plant because ghosts are air because you can put your hand through them. Maybe they're on a different plane of existence, and air is the life we breathe. It Air gives us life, and plants give us life. So that name has just many levels. Um, oh, Candace is trying to send a pic. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to see that in these comments. I don't think Facebook Live allows you to send photo comments. Otherwise, it would just be a complete and utter just chaos.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, well, that was not what I.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, that was not what I expected at all. Whew, okay, I've cleared my throat probably about 5 or 6 times. I'm already at 23 minutes and 59. Oh, now 24 minutes. Whew, I've reached my limit. Candace doesn't think she can send a message or a picture rather. So that's okay. I think I'm going to sum up. Be kind to yourself. Buy some plants. Adopt an animal. Get some light, vitamin D, and if you want, I'm going to listen to some more blues. I'm going to play us out, as they say, with some blues. I'm going to go back to the blues if I can. Here we go. I don't know if this is going to work. So, oh. There we go. We got some blues to end up, and oh, Candace says, thanks for talking to me about plants. Well, it's my pleasure, Candace. I really enjoyed talking to you and talking to everybody who's watching. And my name is Wilhelm, I'm going to crank up the blues. There we go. This is called bar crawl. Maybe it's kind of like a limbo because you're crawling under the bar. It's like reverse limbo. I kind of like that. It's by J.R. Tundra. So it's kind of like the the desert, the frozen desert tundra blues. Oh, it's fading out. Oh, I guess it's going on. It's a whole blues selection here. This one's called Country Blues Silent Partner. It's got kind of a country twang. And because I'm having to talk over this music, I wanted to quit, and I keep forgetting to quit. That's a theme for me in life, I feel. So I'm going to end the live video, and it's going to say, "Are you sure?" And I'm going to do that. I'm just going to jam out with the blues, and I will see you in a fortnight. There's some air guitar for you. See you in a fortnight, everybody.